You're probably wondering how I got into this mess. No, I've been sitting here playing Sonic 3 for the past while, and I figured I should just go ahead and probably start streaming it. Because why not, right? Oh boy. Let me hit my stream. I want to make sure this is up. This game saves. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch the speakers to speakers. All this should come through okay. Then after this stage, I'm going to close the game, and then I hope it all saves, and then I'm going to switch. But first, let's see. Alright. I need to put my chat on here. Where is my chat? Oh, look at that. Look at where it fits in at. Wow, that's perfect. Got my overlay thing too, but I don't feel like using my webcam because I'm not looking in that direction right now. Alright. Alright. The fact that my mic isn't picking this up is wonderful. I don't even know what direction I'm supposed to be going, honestly. Oh, I want my 100 points. Thank you. I'm so close to have 97. Oh my god. I go straight down. Oh no. I thought that was my key. I thought that was what I had to do. Shoot. See ya. Okay, close. Back up. Maybe I can just go down. wasn't paying attention when I did this before, and I was supposed to go to the right, and I didn't. No game. Yeah, I got it. Finally. Rings, whatever, man. Oh, look at that, they're all gone. Thanks. Opposite of up. Take it. Let's roll. Whoa. As you can see, Sonic 3, not my strong game. Let's fail this bonus stage too. Let's fail this bonus stage. Oh my god, I haven't figured a single bonus stage yet. I don't know what you're supposed to do on any of these. This is Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which I don't think the original Sonic 3 had as many bonus stages. So I'm totally like... I remember when Sonic and Knuckles came out, it never occurred to me, like, oh, you should put Sonic 3 on there to get the full game. So I was thinking like, oh, Sonic and Knuckles must be everything. Oh, it not be. Seriously, nothing in there? Oh boy. That hand. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. So cool. It's so cool. I don't care. I don't care. I know this game gets crap all the time for not rolling. Like you don't have to do anything there. I don't care. That felt great. It looks so cool. How could you not like this song? Come on, man. Let's see. I want to know what's over here, because I almost have another 100 rings. These tails. Thanks. Alright, let's see. Go back. Yeah, alright, looks like I'm at the boss. I guess I get to do another bonus stage. Oh shit, that was a 1-up. I don't know what that is. I know I don't have my water dropping anymore. That's kind of fun. Okay. Oh no, my roots. Oh no, my roots. Shoot. Oh, they're just gone. Oh, that's no good. Ah, the time limit. Oh, I forgot about the time limit. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I forgot about the 10-minute time limit. I heard that right there actually gives some people like a little bit of stress, like when they play this game and they want to finish the game. But it's not so much the rings, it's them like sitting there like staring at the time and like, oh, I have my time right now. I never heard me like, oh, that I have. I feel like I should just know, like, oh, if I jump right now, I'll be able to take this. But when I can't see myself on the screen, like, I don't know how high I am. There we go. Is that it? Oh boy. I can't figure out why Sonic games are like, you know what we need? We need this. This is an aesthetic that all these games seem to go after at some point. Like, what was it it's... I want to say it's like Labyrinth Zone, then there's Marble Zone, and whatever this is. But I think it's also, I think this style of stage, which I would say are like, what, like ruins? I think they're in the Game Gear games too. That's fascinating, personally. Oh, look at this, I can go either way. I'm sitting here looking at the background on the stage now. You know what, I'm doing something I didn't mean to do. Let me see. Alright, I need to turn this game off real quick. Because I need to switch my sound device thingy. Alright. Oh boy. Hey, what's up? Alright, let's see. Oh, sweet, my sound switched over. It switched over to the proper device. Alright, I change it back in. This to my headphones. Boom. There we go. Alright. Oh man, I kind of feel like continuing this. I want to see if... Okay. Yeah, alright, so to this day when I play games, that autosave. Sonic 3 is probably the first game I could think of that would be auto-saving. But I always have this feeling in the back of my head like, oh man, this game didn't save right. And it's gotten me into issues in the past with ROMs of, adjusting my volume for myself. There we go. It's got me into issues in the past of, say, playing an RPG and a game that would have like in-game saves and using save states, and then realizing later like, oh, my save state overwrote the auto save, so I just lost a ton of progress. If I just pressed the auto save system, that would be totally fine. Oh man, what am I doing? Whoops. Alright. Take that hit. What is this? Whatever. That's not an enemy, it's fake. Sneaky game. I feel like I need a power. Probably do. Alright. Made it up. I saw that and I assumed it's gotta be something good. I have to hit this spiky looking ball that's above me. That doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure that's how that enemy was designed too. It's like, oh, what is the thing that we can do in this game? Zero sense. It'll be an enemy with spikes sticking out of it. But, if you jump on the spikes, they're like springs? Why? Oh, hey, look at that. I figured out this thing from this, what, like 1983 game? Oh man. I figured out how to get up here, but I don't know what to do now. I wonder if I needed to be on that top. Probably needed to be on that top or something. Bummer. He's gone now. Maybe he came back. That's what video games do, right? Top. Yeah, you're back. Thanks, buddy. I missed you. I actually didn't think that was gonna work. That's great. What? Whatever. The stage feels like gigantic. Let's see if we can get up. Alright, this is gonna be the time that I play one of these bonus stages. By I clear, I mean I'm definitely not going to be clearing this bonus stage. You must have heard the Oh man, I remember this. Let's see what this is. Hold up. Kind of wanted to switch games, honestly. Oh, my phone's charged. That's not as exciting as I was hoping it was. Alright. Alright. Oh, is this just it? Fake out. Ah, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I feel really bad that I got by that. Wow. Sneaky game. I feel like it's a bonus stage that I can fail. Which one is this? I like legit don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing on this stage. I don't get it. Oh, okay, so you just keep going until you get what you need and you just random? Am I just aiming for 100 coins? But it doesn't matter, because if I got... This is awful. This is a bad idea. No, because now there's all the just to encourage kids to gamble. Now I have even less space to go with. I don't. Oh man, I don't get it. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh man, I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. That is the longest I've lived in any of the bonus stages in this game. The ones that I really don't like the one that's what's it called? The one where you're like collecting the balls that they've put in so many of these Sonic games. I never really played much of Sonic 3. When it came out back in the day, honestly, my biggest problem with the game was that, like, Sonic looks different in this one to me. And the stages are all, like, they're so long. Which is great now. But back then, like, I felt like, I don't know, maybe I was doing something wrong. I don't really know how to explain it. There's just something about it that I just, like, didn't care for at the time. Playing it today, I'm like, man, I get it. I think I get this now. I can definitely see the appeal. It's because the stages in this game, yeah, you know what, that's probably what it is. As a kid, before I got good, not that I'm good now, but as a kid, it was probably one of the things of like seeing this and, you know, being decent at Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, and then like this game seems like it's so much harder too. I've noticed that a lot of kids, when they play this game, they go towards Tails. I've seen my nephew do it, and I can totally understand it, because being able to fly makes a huge difference. I need to, I bought Sonic Mania, and like, I have preached the holy word about everybody should get Sonic Mania. I still haven't finished that either, though. I got it on Switch, and it was one of those things that, like, I bought it on Switch because that seems like the perfect place to play it. But then, because of how I am, I'm like, you know what, I would love to be able to stream this game. And I can't stream from my Switch, because I don't have a capture card, so... I've been meaning to buy it on Steam at some point. Like, I never got Plus, so I'm probably check that one out, or whatever it's called, the one with the extra bonuses in it. I also don't think I really like appreciated the graphics in this game. This game came out after I had a Super Nintendo, and this game came out around the time when I started noticing, like, for the longest time I was convinced, like, oh, Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo have the exact same graphics. It's just that the Sega Genesis has blast processing, so it's better. And then, like, when Mortal Kombat 3 came out, I think that was around the time that this game was out, and that's when I noticed that these games look different from Super Nintendo games. But looking at it now, like, I can appreciate all the scaling and stuff that's happening in the background. The fact that the game isn't slowing down at all, too, is unbelievable. I think back in the day when a game would slow down, it didn't occur to me like, oh, this game is running, it's doing too much, it shouldn't be able to do this, so it's having issues. I think back then I was thinking like, oh, this game runs in slow motion because it's that cool. It's like a selling point to me. Like, this game has so many graphics that the system can't keep up. I don't think I needed to be in here, so this just makes it even worse. It's designed for, like, Knuckles. When people hate on Sonic games now, I think one of the things that does it is how occasionally you'll do something and you're going one direction, and they'll do something like this enemy has spikes. So if you're running straight through there, like, you naturally hit that person. But I think for some people they see that and they're like, oh, it's bad game design. I think it's just how they make their statement, and it's totally fine. I've also heard people say like this game is Mario is one type of game, and this game here is people say it's kind of designed to like be a speed run. So the idea is like maybe, you know, the first time you played in the game, like it's hard and you don't really know all of the tricks and stuff like that. But then when you play through it a second time, like all of a sudden your time's like oh no, what's happening? Here we go. Okay, this one. Oh, what's this bonus stage? This game was insane. This game was absolutely crazy, man. I think I don't know the release dates. I feel like this game came out around the same time as Vector Man, which that is a hell of a time right there. No. I can't see what will get you into gambling about this game. Okay, let's just play this slot machine minigame. Kids love slot machines. I feel like if this happened like now, this was just like a minigame and anything, like parents would be outraged. I think the only reason that like back in the day like parents would pay attention to this is because they're too busy focusing on Mortal Kombat and other violence murder simulators, whatever the hell they call them. Yep. Doom. Man, Doom and Mortal Kombat, that's... wow. And apparently Night Trap gets into that too. Night Trap, compared to those two, seems like the safest game. I don't really know what this boss fight is. It sure does look cool. I'll give it that. When I hear people talk about like Sonic has some like weird boss fights, this seems like one of them. Yay. Oh boy. Look at that background, man. I thought that breakdown right there, like when it goes from the main song to like this part, I thought that was so cool as a kid. Especially when everybody started talking about like, oh, Michael Jackson helped produce the music for the game. It just seemed perfect. What these things are supposed to be. Oh. Man, enemy placement, man. Rough. There we go. There we go. It reminds me of, what's that song? It's not Scream. It was a song that he had in his, like, 1994 album. I can't remember what the name of that thing was, honestly. It's been that long since I listened to an entire album. I guess that's not what I was supposed to do. I've established that. Let's see. There we go. Oh, what about, have you played, what is that game? Arrow the Acrobat? Speaking of carnival stages, the entire game is like a carnival stage. It's not good. I don't think that game is good. I think when I was a kid, I thought that game was cool because I thought mascot games were like... For a while, I thought mascot games were like the coolest thing ever. I was all into any mascot any company had. And then as I got older, I was like, I don't want anything to do with these. But that game had a mascot that nobody cares about. Maybe it was popular in the UK, I don't really know. But it's just one of those games where you like have to collect a bunch of stuff or something. Wasn't particularly good. But again, it was pretty much entirely those types of stages. Oh, that's really good. What's this? No, wait, no. Oh my gosh, man. I don't know what's up about this stage. Every time I hit it, I'm like, what's going on here? And then I just die. I know I'm supposed to avoid that thing that's at the bottom, I just don't understand, like, how to properly do that, I guess. It is a miracle I didn't die right there. All these bonus stages, man, I am very bad at them. That's probably all the balls I'm gonna get in. The thing with this stage is, it's not when it starts speeding up, it's when it starts speeding up and then you hit one of the little balls that bounces you backwards. I always forget, like, oh, push up, and then you can, like, correct yourself. Yeah, right there. Right there. I don't remember having any issues with those stages as a kid, but for some reason I cannot do them now. Oh man. I got the retro arch or whatever, retro achievement for getting perfect on one of those stages, and the only reason I got it was because the game like glitched. And I definitely didn't get that, it just happened when I loaded into the stage. Thing. Balls. I got this. I did it. Alright. I'm the best. I don't know what's happening. Am I supposed to hit this like vibrator looking thing? I don't understand. I'm going to try just surviving, I guess. Don't know. Oh, alright man. I'll catch you later. Peace. And thanks for stopping by. Alright, waiting. Or something. have any agency in this boss fight? What do I do? I don't get it. I get that this thing is supposed to, like, hit that thing's, like, core. But I don't feel like I have anything to do that. I don't know. Oh no. My phone fell. Alright, I had to make sure I was still streaming. I don't want my stream to cut off. I see. Yeah. So that is my one thing I can do. I get it. This thing does whatever. Yeah, alright. Oh my god. Damn it. Oh, what? I have 0 Sonics. Oh, that hurts, man. Why does Sonic look so buff right there? Good lord. Alright, let's see. Actually, let's back out for a little bit. Let's go to... Let's find another ancient game. I want to give Sonic 3 a good rating. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Do I have Sonic 3D Blast? No, I don't. Oh, it's a miracle. That game is terrible. That game is terrible. Yeah. I think I can say that. I think I can also say that this game has a 3.82. Let me illustrate my problems with Sonic Spinball right now. Listen to that. Those sound effects are already bad. But okay, pinball's popular. Not exactly the catchiest title screen music. Let's check out the options. Oh, what's going on here? Oh no, you took a hit. Alright, let's see this. Okay, we're gonna check out the options. See if we can turn on, see if it has a sound test. Oh, let's listen to this music. What do we have as our options music? The worst music possible. It sounds so bad. It sounds so bad. think the C button is tilt. I think you can just do it whenever you want to. So, alright, so one of the issues I have, video game pinball does this. I'm gonna load up, I'll load up Devil's Crush or Alien Crush after this. I think I'll go with Devil's Crush just to show. Alright. So these games are always designed in a way where it's like, it's a video game. So, instead of just being like a good pinball table, they all have like a ton of like really weird gimmicks. Got that. Sorry. I thought the game said cuck alert with the targets. I can't even like fully control what I want to do here. I'm trying to get up in this corner here. So those are worms apparently. Fuck alert. That has to run the other side over there. I can't even freaking catch him. That's not where I wanted to go. Go to the other side. That's seriously going. Hey, what's up, dude? I am complaining about Sonic Spinball. Oh man, I'm not a fan of Sonic Spinball. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in this game, and it also runs so damn weird. I was thinking with this game, there's like, what is that? I can't even tell it's there. Anyway, the thing with video game pinball games from back then is that they were all like designed like this, so you could never see the full stage, and they all had some sort of a weird gimmick. But this game is, you know, you're playing as Sonic, but it's also got these little objectives and stuff that you're supposed to do, which are never really clear to me, because that display up there isn't the best at letting you know like what it wants you to do at any given time. Maybe if I hit the little... I don't want to fight these things. I don't want to be in this space here. Oh boy. Aw man, I missed my opportunity. I want to open those little hatches because I think those hatches lead to the next area. Oh, look at that. So that's strange. Yeah, alright, so video game pinball, the way it works is like you get up to these places and then they always have this thing of like, oh, well, now you can drain back down multiple screens, and for me that drives me crazy. It's such a weird decision, and they all did it. Even Devil's Crush did it. I think there's a couple of Nintendo pinball games that might have done that too. Most of the Nintendo pinball games that I can remember are based on actual tables. There's a couple that are weird exceptions. I think it's still open. Let's close again. I don't know why it's open now. Consistently. There we go. I could scroll the screen a little bit or something. That's not the one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I got in there. I remember renting this game. I don't remember what my other option is. I just distinctly remember renting this game. What is this? This is off the emulator. I think I might actually own the cartridge, but I have all of my discs stuck in storage. Oh no. No. Let's go right. Yeah, alright. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Oh, whatever. It's like the beginning right there. Oh well. Alright. Let's see. I was thinking about loading up, what's it called? I don't even know where my TurboGrafx stuff is. Is it under N? Yeah, there it is. Alien? No, I was gonna go with Double Crush. Let's see. Devil's Crush. Yeah, the Genesis has some incredible music to this day. There's something about the sound of that stuff that's just like totally different from anything else. Like Super Nintendo has some, you know, it's got great soundtracks too. Like Final Fantasy VI and Secret of Mana are amazing, but there's just something about the Genesis sound, like it was totally different. Check on something on my phone. Streets of Rage, oh my goodness. I've always loved the Streets of Rage 2 soundtrack, and it took me a while to like the Streets of Rage 1 soundtrack. And I remember renting Streets of Rage 3, another game that I remember renting. I owned 1 and 2. And when I got that game, I was so like disappointed because the music was all weird. Alright, let's go ahead and start this up. One of the coolest things about emulation for me is like, I owned Blazing Lasers for the TurboGrafx, but I never owned the actual console. I never even got to play one in a while, and I think it's really cool to just have access to like all of these games like that. Otherwise, I don't know how else I'll ever be able to play. I don't know anybody to this day that owns a TurboGrafx. So, is this I think it's the buttons are the right flipper. No, the D-pad is the left flipper, and then the buttons are the right flipper. Anyway, the whole reason I had loaded this game is because this game does the, like, vertical scrolling pinball stage. This, to me, I don't know how it looks, but I've always felt that this felt a little bit better than Sonic Spinball did. They're both kind of going for the same sort of thing. But this feels, I guess it feels a little bit more traditional. With Sonic Spinball, there's so many times that I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And with this game, it still feels like it's laid out like a pinball table. Which is, I mean, again, if that's what you're looking for at Sonic Spinball, it's totally cool too. Just, like, this game even has that tilt. I thought Sonic Spinball did, but I couldn't find it. I'm not sure what I just did there. Where it was like it back to the bottom. Oh, that's a stopper. I didn't even notice that was there. Trying to get it through that castle. The little tower thing right there in the middle. There we go. If I remember right, I think she ends up looking like more and more like evil as time goes on. Yo, look at the little skeleton thing on the right over there, it's so cool. There's like a knight up in the top one that I was trying to hit. I feel like if I was a kid and I had this console and I had told my parents I had wanted Devil's Crush as a Christmas present, I doubt I would have got it. I remember one of my friends was telling me like how much he didn't get in trouble, but like his parents were acting like he was weird when he mentioned that he wanted Diablo as a Christmas present, or Diablo 2. I got red balls now. This is one of those things that I remember reading about. Whenever I would look up, like, what the hell is the TurboGrafx? This is a game that would consistently come up as like, oh, if you have the TurboGrafx, you have to try out Devil's Crush and Alien Crush Pinball. Which seemed weird, but like, I don't know. Let me get something cool about this. I want to get in that mouth over there. Have to like catch the ball. That didn't work. Oh, almost. Look at that. That's terrifying right there. This is. Oh no! It seems like, I mean, there's got to be a blue ball, right? At some point. Maybe that's why they don't have it. Maybe they have enough demonic imagery where they're like, oh, we can't put blue balls in here too with this creepy face thing. It's too much. I didn't even notice there were like sacks of eggs left over there. Alright, what's this? Oh, no. No, you get no bonus points. That stopper thing is missing now. Like hunger that was up in the middle. Oh, it's back. That didn't take long. Get up there. Can't get up to the next level. Having that little like plunger thing in the bottom right there is kind of disappointing because it sort of gets rid of like the risk of having the ball drop right there. How I got red balls. I think I put my balls in their mouth or something and they turned red. Oh, look, that night's gone. So technically I could, keep going up. Oh, I can see the next level. It's above her. Get past those slime things though. No. I did that to myself. Extra ball. Just the straight up snake thing now. Alright. Oh no. What's happening? What's going on? Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, that there was something that I saw. I think it was it's like the 32X. Whatever the one is that or no, was it the Sega CD, maybe the Mega CD or something like that? I came across one of those in the store and like I didn't know what it was at the time. And I kind of regret not picking it up. It was actually going for like a decent price. I think it was overpriced, but it was one of those things where like I never see those. I don't see them online either, so. Those weird little keep-in-face things. I'll just keep doing this because I don't have a plan right now. I got one. I got another one. I gotta eat that last one. Oh my gosh. My strategy of just hit the flippers is working pretty good. Oh, my pro strategy. It's so good. Unstoppable. Oh my gosh. No! Oh man, I managed to find a TurboGrafx game. Actually, that copy of Blazing Blazers that I mentioned, the one that I owned, I found it in a Goodwill. And the Goodwills, a lot of times, they do a really good job, at least here, of making sure the video games are in the video game section. But TurboGrafx games look like they're CDs, so it's just mixed in with the CDs. This seems like a strange game to be playing on a Sunday. Ooh. Oh man, I don't know. I dropped all the way back. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Mario Paint is a game that I need to try to track down. I saw that in one of those like retro gaming stores too, and like I liked it as a kid. And I don't know why I didn't pick it up when I saw it. I guess honestly, I probably saw it and I was probably thinking, oh, this has to be common because I feel like I knew a lot of kids that had that game or had played that game, but I never see it in stores anymore. I don't even know what it goes for on like eBay. I don't know what happened, man. I lost my edge. I had that one really good run. Oh boy. But yeah, I think this game is really cool. And I think it kind of does the Sonic pinball thing, the Sonic spinball thing slightly better. However, this game doesn't have, I don't think this game has stages. I think it's just this one table. So, that's the trade-off. Yeah, I think I rented that game from Blockbuster. It might have been a local video store. I don't know. I'm gonna put my high score in here, and it's going to disappear, and I'm going to be sad later. The best 5. Alright. What in the world is Dead Moon? think this is the bad version of Darkwing Duck. This looks good, but the Nintendo version is the good one. I think this version is like awful. I'm not sure though. I got excited. I saw double. I was like, oh wait, I have Double Dragon. No, this is Double Dungeon. I think this is a game that I really wanted to play too. I didn't see it often, but when I used to read video game magazines, occasionally they would have like some of these games in there. Like there might be, you know, like they'd have like a list of all the games and like, oh, here's an upcoming game from Japan, or here's for all you TurboGrafx owners, you might want to check out Keith Courage. Let's see. I wonder if I can stream any 3DS games. Yeah, alright, I must be, yeah. Alright, so Angry Video Game Nerd had that video. Let's see. What do I have in here? I don't think this works still. I don't think this works either. I don't even know where I was in this game. This game is so good. This game is so much better than it should be. When I see the title, you know, what is it, A Link Between Worlds, I was thinking like, oh, well, it can't possibly be as good as A Link Before, or A Link to the Past, because that game is like one of the best Super Nintendo games, period. And then this game somehow manages, to me, I think that this game might actually be a little bit better. It's definitely easier to follow. Just a second. Yeah, I did. Because I've never finished that game. I had a friend who talked so much about it when I was younger, and I just never got into it myself. That game has always seemed really cool to me, with like all the strange stuff that's in it, and I love the new art style, honestly. I think it looks really, really, really cool. I can't decide if I want to try playing Link's Awakening or not. So I've got the what is it, DX? The DX is the Game Boy Color version of it. That was the replacement part. Anyway, the thing that this game did that I think I loved was, I feel like this game, I think it was something about the map that was like, yeah, so on the map down there it actually shows you like, oh hey, here's your next place that you should go to, and that made things so much easier. Not to mention the entire like rental system. Brilliant. I think I'm stuttering because of the possibly because of the shooting. Oh no, wait. Okay, sorry. Somebody I can't see Discord and everything, so I see that I have like notifications on like different services and I'm like, wait, what's going on? Oh wait. Do I have... I don't remember what I've done in this game. I see how little like purple meters, so I must have something. yeah, so I must still be early in the game. Alright, so I do have this. Okay. Okay. You see if I can move my stupid mouse cursor out of the way. Oh boy. I don't remember how you get to the place in the bottom down here. I think for a while on this emulator, there were a decent number of people that were playing, what's it called? Triforce Heroes? There were people that were playing Triforce Heroes, Super Smash Brothers, Monster Hunter, and then the Pokemon games. So, Citra, 3DS emulator, the one I'm using right now. One of the things that catches, I think almost anybody off guard that uses this, is when you play these games on 3DS and you're like, these games look really good, and then you get them in this emulator and like, oh my goodness, they look incredible. Like, look at this. This looks like it's designed to be played on a TV. They all scale up so good. Shoot, I think Dead or Alive looks... The Xbox Dead or not Xbox, Dead or Alive 2. I think that the 3DS version might look better than that once it's scaled up. I'm trying to go to the, what is that, like Death Mountain or whatever. I don't have anything to swim with either. Supposed to get over to where I need to be at. It's like, it looks like it's across from me. It looks like it's like there. Make that jump there. And not able to do this either. I'm pretty sure I just like run out of breath. Man, this looks so good. Oh look, I do have stuff. I didn't remember. Totally unrelated to anything. I feel like I should just go ahead and mention this now. The entire reason that I have my streams labeled as just streaming retro is because I never know what I'm gonna play. So it just makes it a billion times easier if I like end up playing, say, like this, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go switch to A Link to the Past or something. For a while I was trying to constantly update every single game I was playing, so it was, you know, up to speed, but it doesn't make any sense to actually do that. Can't get in there. I think, it's either Twitch or Mixer does this really cool thing where, like, if you're streaming a game and then you change the name of the game, I think it's Twitch that does this. If you keep your stream going and you change the name of the game that you're streaming, it splits it into chapters, so if anybody's watching it, they're like, oh, I want to see the part where the person was officially playing this, and now I want to check this thing out. It's all separated, so it's like timestamps. Now I'm going to go and do it manually. Aha, you can see up her skirt. Oh boy. This game has such a great sense of humor. Triforce Heroes gets a lot of crap because it's multiplayer only. It's like 3-player only. You can play it solo, but it's designed to be played with 3 people. But that game has an incredible sense of humor too. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and send me a link. I appreciate it, dude. And I will catch you later. What this game had. I keep using the D-pad to try to move, but that's not a thing. The D-pad controls the camera. These weird obvious stuff. Alright, let's see. Sweet. Appreciate it, man. I will catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. I think I know where I go yet. I get lost here. I have to figure out the entrance. I need to get the ROMs for Link's or not Link's, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Gotta do that. I also need that Zelda randomizer at some point. For reasons. Whoops. I have to fix the message that I typed. I typed that wrong, and that is... That's no good. Alright, let's see... Look at how good this looks. This looks so good. So, this dude right here is in this house, and he's complaining about how he has all these rocks in his house that he needs to move. But it's like, he built the house, so how did the rocks get in the house? It's not like rocks aren't cockroaches. Like, it's not a thing where like, oh, all of a sudden I left the door open and I got a bunch of rocks in the house. It's not a thing. Look at that. That looks incredible. The fact that like that picture that's right there is like kind of legible. Like you can see what it is. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but like you can kind of make out stuff that's on that piece of paper. And this was designed to be played in a 3DS. That's incredible. I get the glove? Yeah! I got the power glove. Oh no. I'm in danger of possibly dying. Oh my goodness. It is a miracle I'm not dead right now. I can fix that. Oh boy. Is it? Yeah, this right here. Alright, so I feel like when you play A Link to the Past, I don't think your sword swipes in as much of an arc. Like, that's like a 180-degree swing. And I think it's one of those things that, like, there's small changes in this game that when you go back and you play that later, it's like, wait, how come this just feels so much harder? It's really cool seeing some of the old still have the same art style. Because the newer games, they tend to change what the enemies look like. Games like World. So, it's pretty neat. Let's see what this does. Where's this go? Pretty strong hit. Can't do it because I don't have the mallet. pace of this game look great. Set that to Y. That's not what I wanted at all. That right there, there we go. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I have it. I cannot believe how this game runs. This is my brain in Zelda. This is the part where my brain breaks. I'm like, wait, I know it's something that's really easy that I probably should be doing. I don't know. Wish I had a bomb. I want to exit here. Let me see if I can. Yes. Awesome. I like that. I like the sales pitch of like, oh, you don't have to worry about this unless you die. You might not die. Which is funny because this game isn't the hardest game, technically speaking. Breath of the Wild is ridiculously difficult in my opinion. We're just having random moments where like all of a sudden the game just like spikes and then you're just dead. Here we go. So you can rent stuff if you want to, which is one of the things that makes this game like totally different. Like you don't have to worry about finding a specific dungeon to get the item that you need. If you, I don't know how out of sequence you can do things, but once this guy's shop is set up, you can get like any of the things that you would basically need to solve the puzzles. Well, I guess I will be saving right now. Not really much to gain from fighting this game, unfortunately. Pretty nifty. This is a remix of a song from the original games. This is like the dungeon music from like. Probably link to the text if I had to guess. It's done in the water. It sounds so damn classy. So this is when the game's 3D. If you're playing it on the actual 3DS, this is one of the moments that you actually notice. It helps in the dungeons a bit. It's not like necessary or anything. I mean, some people try to oversell it. You absolutely need that feature. You don't, but it does make things really, really, really cool. If you can see the 3D, it's not like, again, it's not vital, because the 2DS exists. At the time, the 2DS did not exist, but it's still, I think it's really neat. It actually helps me a bit more than I expected. What's it called? Mario 3D World. Mario 3D Land, or 3DS version. This is another thing right here when you do this on the 3DS. It just comes across as being a lot easier to understand like what you're doing. Again, none of this stuff is like absolutely vital. It's just things that help a little bit. Again, another case for the 3DS. Imagine doing this entire sequence here where like previously I was on the floor below this. And it is super, super, super cool playing this and see where you were before, like below you. It's actually literally below you. Many jokes. Gotta wait for this thing to recharge. Here. So the jumping backwards nonsense. I don't know. That's just get behind. I can go out here and then I can save. I think it's actually picking up online. That weird sound, that is the wind. Oh no. Oh no, I lost my chance. What do I do so I don't have to switch? I didn't want to go on the main. I was trying to say. I dropped in the exact right spot. I didn't really want to drop there. Whatever, that worked out perfect. All part of the plan. That's fine. Aries. I think the two games that everybody was freaking out about when the 3DS emulator started getting better was this. It was people that really had to play this, and they also wanted to play Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, or whatever. That's the two. Which I think I haven't tried those games, honestly. It's not like a lot of Pokemon. I've owned almost at least one Pokemon game from most of the generations. At some point I stopped buying them because I realized like I'm not actually playing these, I'm just getting them. I'm playing for like 20 hours and then like dropping them, which just seems like a waste. But I kind of want to check that game out just to see how it is. It looks like it runs pretty good, and I would like to see like, I mean I guess there's what's it called out now. What is that game? On the Switch. Let's go Pikachu. Let's go Eevee. You got it. There we go. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh man, I barely made that. Boss fight. It's a sandwich. It's a giant hamburger with fries. Oh boy. Just a moment. I think the thing acts up so much like that after the fact to let you know that something important just happened and you might want to save just in case. My voice is low? How dare you? How dare you? It's actually, I think, my volume is as loud as it goes. Unfortunately. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I can't make my mic any louder. I'm too quiet. Or the game's too loud. I don't know. It looks like it's kind of both. mic, right? Yep. I did it. Alright, let's see. I'm going to do this. I'm going to actually hit... Okay, there we go. That's the title screen changed. Awesome. Okay, I gotta remember I have bombs. No, I don't want to shut down Windows. Because my shortcut to close games, for some reason, sometimes it like double presses it. So it'll exit the emulator that I'm in, and then it'll also try to like cut off Windows. I'll give this a 5. That game is fantastic. Look at this. Look at this. This is Street Fighter. And it's really funny playing this on PC. I'm going to show you the problem with Street Fighter when they're like, we'll make Street Fighter more accessible. So this game, I had this game, I still have it on 3DS. It's actually sitting on my desk somewhere. But the thing about this game is that it had net play. And it was really cool if they managed to squeeze Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4, onto the 3DS on a cartridge. That's cool by itself. It was also cool that it had netplay, and it had the story mode in there, which like every single character had like, you know, maybe like 8 fights that they played through. There's a cutscene in the beginning, one in the middle, and then like one at the end. All that stuff is still here. They changed the graphics a bit.
Super Street Fighter 4.
Let me go ahead and... No, I don't want notifications from this. Alright, so we got arcade, we got versus, we have 3D versus. 3D versus is like the worst. It's such a stupid idea. It's, in order to make the game look more 3D, it puts the camera kind of behind your character. Internet match. This is where your problems come in. Challenge, training, player data, figure collection, which was just something you could do if you did Street Pass with people. You could see like 3D models of the characters, and you've got your options so you can change your controls. Challenge, I think, has all the trials and stuff, as out of Super Street Fighter 4. This is before Arcade Edition, so it doesn't have Yun Yang, Evil Ryu, and some other people. There's like a handful of people that are still missing. But let's go with Guile, because no, let's go with Chun-Li for reasons. Okay. I don't know why this loading screen is running so slow.
This will fly at this location.
That's new to me. I don't remember that ever happening before. I might need to update this thing or something. I think the in-game, yeah, in-game is fine. So, to me, this doesn't look bad. One of the things that I can notice is, like, if I look in the backgrounds, or even the character models, they're not as vivid as they are, and there's, like, some blurring and stuff. That would be, like, on her, say, her spinning bird kick right there. That's on the other versions of the game that's not in this one. But it gets the job done. Is that... I don't even know what the command is for this thing. Oops. Go input. Alright, so anyway, so you have this stuff here. But what ends up happening is you take a character, I'm gonna exit this mode. And this is something that I know people have been, in the past, they've been like, oh man, why don't they make Street Fighter easier? The reason you don't change certain characters is if you go into... We'll go into training here. The way the characters are designed, at least say like the charge characters, is that their limitation is that you have to be charging. So people that are like good, you can kind of mask your inputs and stuff. I'm gonna pick him. Yeah, do these two. Should just take us to the training stage. But if you're trying to like, say if you're doing a Sonic Boom, what you would do is you hold back for 2 seconds, hit forward, and then punch. Load faster. If you wanted to hide it, maybe you could do like a medium kick, which kind of lunges you forward. So it looks like you're walking forward. Let's see. Yeah, so I could, this is hard kick right here. So this is going to push me a little bit towards the person. So if I wanted to throw out that right there and I wanted to hide it, I could throw like this, and then I could do this. Or you can like jump in and you can be charging this the entire time. That's how the game is designed. So when you can sit there, one of the things that you can't do with this character is you'll never be able to run in like this right here and then throw a Sonic Boom. But the way the game is designed is, as you can see in the corner here, you just have access to all this stuff. So like you could go do one of these. So all of a sudden, characters that have limitations, when you play online, it doesn't tell you if somebody's using the touchscreen controls or not. So suddenly things that you shouldn't be able to do, or should be a billion times harder to do, people are just like, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll do, let's see, 3 jabs and a flash kick. How did you do that? You did 3 standing jabs and move where you have to charge down. You can't. This version lets you do that, but it kind of messed up the game totally for me. Again, that's how it would look if a normal person was actually doing it. But this game is weird. Anyway. The game itself is totally fine. If you were playing somebody that was like not going to do that stuff, you'd be okay. It's a pretty cool way to play the game, but it's the fact that you could just hop online and, you know, be playing and all of a sudden the person just starts using like, oh, I can do impossible combos because all I have to do is just tap the touchscreen down here. Kind of ruins it. We got Virtue's Last Reward. This game is super cool. There's a reason why it has that high of a score. I haven't played this yet. These are text adventure games, but the gimmick is that there's like a billion different endings and there's all these different branching paths, but each ending is connected to the main story. So like if something happens, if you get an ending and you restart the game, your characters will kind of like remember like, wait, didn't some of the characters will kind of understand stuff depending on what happened in the ending, and some of them won't. It is a really cool game though. Let's see. Let's see. You know what? Since we were talking about it earlier, person's no longer here, but I'm gonna go ahead and load up the. Let's go with the regular Game Boy. Link's Awakening. You can let me know if you disagree, but personally, when I play Game Boy games, I like them to look like this. Some emulators by default will try to colorize everything, or they'll make everything black and white. But to me, the Game Boy was never black and white. Like, it was a green screen, so I don't understand where people got that from. I've got scan lines turned on too, which they don't look too bad in the stream when I check. Personally, these ones that I have right now. But for me, it kind of makes the game look a little bit darker, and I like that. It looks darker, and it kind of, I don't know how to explain it, kind of like fills in some of the stuff that wouldn't be, like if you look at really sharp pixels, it drives me crazy in old games because they shouldn't look like that in my opinion. It makes the games look bad. 3D games, that's an exception, but if you're playing like a regular 2D game, like say Super Mario Brothers or something like that, I would rather have scan lines turned on. Oh. It's really funny. It's actually, after all of these years, it's just now hitting me how much that character looks like Zelda. I love it. He's so happy. He's the lazy bones. Link is lazy. Link is always tired. Man, I think that this game looks so cool. I remember seeing this when I finally got to play it. I didn't get to play it on the actual Game Boy. I played it in an emulator first. So it was like, it was so weird looking at this and being like, oh my god, it's chain jump. And having my shield and like going out here and just being like this and realizing like, oh, it's like a pet. They would have like a smaller one inside. These kids give you a clue on how to save. Just push all the buttons at once. It's really weird because on the Game Boy it's A, B, start and select. And I think you would have to use both hands to hit all those buttons, which isn't too bad. But when you do it on a modern controller, because of like the guide button and everything and all the sticks, it seems so much harder to like press every button on the controller. It's still just those buttons. It's not like you have to press like, you know, all the triggers and stuff too and start and select, but yeah, that's something that is you definitely notice. Apparently I already forgot where the sword is. There it is. Alright, something small about this game that I love is I love the font. I really like the font that they use for the text up there. If you look at the bottom of the screen, the A and the B, that's what people would usually use to display the story. But the fact that they use this like italicized font that's at the top of the screen there and how everything's like styled, it looks really good on a Game Boy. It looks good on this TV here. And I think there's something about it just being on a black background, the white text in that black background pops and makes you want to read it, like it stands out a lot more. And then when you think about the game, like, you know, in hindsight, like, things in this game kind of stand out more because you notice that text up there. There's a lot of modern games that have this tendency to make, like, just a generic, like, font for their subtitles or, like, any story that they're going to deliver, and it's kind of all blurs together. don't know what that says about me, where like I can be on the ground and reach my sword up over that like ledge and hit enemies above me. Because it means that Link is like Dhalsim and he has like super stretchy arms. I think this game has a really cool animation. There's small details like this too. Yeah, alright, so that right there to me just looks cool. I don't think they did that in A Link to the Past. I think it's just in this game here. But it just kind of made everything look a little bit more like, oh, this is different. This is a different adventure that I'm going on here. It's already got a different story. Like, everything kind of being dream-based and being on this weird island. And the sense of humor, I don't think that existed in A Link to the Past. I think that kind of started here. Let's see, I think there's a map. Yeah, this is how they do the maps in this game. It's very weird. The fact that this game managed to squeeze in tall grass is also really impressive to me. It doesn't look the same, but it's the same. Like, once you hit it, you're like, oh, I get this, I know what this is. I'm sure this is some people's, like, first Zelda game, so I'm not sure how effective that was overall, but I think it, you know, knowing what the series is, I think it's really cool that I can look at this and be like, oh, this is grass. Look, even when I'm in it, it looks like I'm in grass. His nose is sensitive to powder, so I have to go find cocaine. This game also does the honor of just kind of starting off really quick, in a way. I mean, all these games do, but there's something about this game in particular that just seems like it just like starts off way faster than most of these games do. I don't think I can jump over this. I think I need to get... Yeah, I have to get the feather, or whatever. I can't interact with that thing there. Hey, what's up? Oh my goodness, is that one of your custom emotes? Oh, that's adorable. Man, I was pretty sure that was a dungeon. That looks like a dungeon right there. I guess it's not. Can't go that way. Oh. Man. You got a piece of power. You can feel. Oh, I don't want to hear this music. Hooray. Man, those are pretty cool. So, when you submit them, do you like submit them to like Twitch and then Twitch has to approve them or whatever? I don't understand how any of that stuff works. It's something all you you cool big fancy streamers have. Oh man. Oh, there's that pit right there at the center of the screen. It's not an appropriate place for that thing to be at. What's this there? This is a heavy person. I was gonna say, Link is like 5 pounds. Oh no! Link is not 5 pounds. I was wrong. Shoot. Oh, good lord. Still, I think it's pretty cool that you can actually like do that though. I'm not gonna be able to push anything, am I? Yes, I am. I wanted to pull something. I guess I can't. So I have to give that thing to that raccoon, I'm sure. Oh man, I don't want to go back through there. It's gonna just like warp me back. Oh, I can't push it down. This is no good. Man. With the emotes, you have to like maintain that same number of viewers constantly in order to get that stuff? Like if you have like less viewers, does that mean like all of a sudden like you can't do like do your emotes get like removed? How do I why is my brain not working here? Ah ha ha ha. I'm smart. I'm a genius. Oh boy. Come back down here. Alright. Yay. Yay. Very nice. release. First 20 release. That stupid raccoon. Oh man, am I back at the entrance? Yes, I am. Every now and then I think about giving Twitch Prime a shot because, you know, they end up having like games and stuff there. I want that right there. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, the free games, every now and then I'll see one game that's on there where I'm like, oh man, I wish I'd signed up for it, but yeah, I don't know. I forgot what, there was that one game that Twitch was pushing for a while. It was a game that was designed to be like played with viewers. I can't remember the name of the game. I don't think anybody remembers the name of that game. It was like a third-person action game. I would think it existed before Fortnite did. Let's see. I pressed all the buttons. There we go. Ah, cool. Alright, I made it back here. I want to see the back of this box. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful gold box with that black and red image up there. Hank is asleep in the beginning of every Zelda game. What about the ones on here? I don't even know if I have any. Why would I not just use this? Makes so much more sense. There we go. Minish cap. Legends of Wrestling. I thought there was another GBA Zelda game. I guess not. I haven't really been on lately. I've basically just been... Oh, sorry. I've pretty much just been like playing stuff and not really on anything. I've just been playing like random old games or just doing stuff around the house, so. Yes, indeed. I want to confuse myself. There we go. Actually, I can do this really quick. So I have all of this stuff here. I have all of these games here. Here's what happened. You see, what had happened is... So I have all of my games currently. I can access them with the controller as long as I load up this program here. But the thing that I've been working on lately is, so I've got all this stuff. I've got my DS, I've got the NES, Game Boy, GBA, Windows is in here too somewhere. So I can load any game that's on my computer for the most part, including ROMs from here. Don't know why Killing Floor SDK is highlighted. But what I did that was a huge mistake for me in terms of being on anything and streaming is I also went ahead and I was like, oh, you know what? Since I already have all this set up, I started adding in DOS games. And then when I was sitting there in DOS games, I was like, you know what else starts with M? Movies. So now I'm just like, I'll sit here and like, I'll load up some games and then I'll just like, I set this up. It's Kodi, but I don't have any of the plugins to like download other stuff. But you know, like I've been adding things into here. This is apparently all of this is on YouTube. I actually got these episodes, I think, from YouTube. But yeah, so that totally cut into my time of like being signed into anything at all. Oh boy. It's cool. It's time consuming. The program that I'm using, the interface that I have for all this stuff. Let me close this. This program right here, the main program is called Launchbox, which doesn't look like this. They have a service called Launchbox Premium. I had used this program for like 2 or 3 years, and I was like, who would give them money? Like, why would you give them money when you can just do this stuff for free? And this other interface doesn't look this cool. Turns out, this interface right here, seeing stuff like this, for me, totally worth the money. And if you buy it once, I think it's like $20 for like a year subscription. When your subscription expires, you can still use this interface. It's tied to your account forever. But yeah, no, it's just been like great because before I would just kind of sit here and maybe load up like a Nintendo 64 game. Speaking of Link always being asleep again. And I can just go in here and, you know, like have access to the box. Yep. Wait, we're on each other's Discords, right? I might need you to... I don't know. I never look at my friends list. Hold on, I'm signed in right now. Let's see. You might have my old one, which I don't think I have anymore. Because I don't see you on my list. Yeah. Are you? I don't see you. I'm signed in right now. Streaming. If you're on, send me a message, but I definitely don't see you on there. I don't even know what my number is. Because I have the streamer mode thing turned on right now. I guess I'll turn it off for a second. Alright, let's see. There we go. It's been so long since I've sent anybody a friend request. Oh, I see. I see why you put the name on there twice now. Okay, yeah, I sent you a friend request. Oh wow, that was fast. I was trying to figure out what my phone vibrated. Oh look, I got $2 play credit to spend on the Google Play Store. Holy moly, what was that? Alright. Alright, let's see. Majora's Mask. I've never played Majora's Mask, period, because I had heard mixed things, and when it came out, it needed the expansion pack. I didn't have one. I remember going to the video store when the expansion pack came out, and because the video store would bundle stuff together, it would give you pretty much anything you needed to play the game for the weekend. They might charge you a little bit more, but I remember renting Perfect Dark, and I got it, and it didn't have an expansion pack. And the thing is that if you play this game without an expansion pack, you can't do much. It lets you play like against the AI, and that's pretty much it. I don't even think you can do like the actual story missions. So I think what I did is I went back to the video store, and I ended up renting Donkey Kong 64 because that's the game that you had to get the expansion pack because they had like a limited quantity or whatever. But yeah, I remember renting this game and then just being like, why is everybody so excited about it? It just seems bad. And then later realizing like, oh, You have to use an expansion pack. Damn. Look at this. This is already running at like a super high resolution in my opinion. Apparently I own this on the Xbox. I had totally forgot about that. And it blew my mind recently, like within like maybe like 2 weeks ago, loading up the Xbox version and being like, huh, I don't remember buying this. Because I don't remember buying anything on the Xbox. Loading this game up and like everything was like really high resolution, and I think it supported like, it might have had a mode that supported 2 sticks, which is strange. Because the N64 only had 1 stick. Not sure what's going on here. There we go. This is what it looks like here, but the Xbox version looks way better. Look at that little JPEG right there. Look at it. It's... probably count the pixels in the image. Really dark. Yeah, the only thing that it supported officially was, or without the expansion pack, was this mode right here, the combat simulator. Carrington Institute. No. Oh, good lord. There we go. I'm not actually going to play that much of this game. I have played Apex Legends. The day it came out, I was super like hyped and was trying to drag people into playing it with me. And I got a win, and I retired. I've played it since then. I've played it since then, but I signed up for Origin. What is it, Premiere? And I've been playing a little bit of Anthem. But again, most of my time has been like just playing random old games and watching movies and stuff lately.
Are they all expendable?
Don't joke. You have to be careful.
It's really good. I think it's a really good game.
If you kill them, the key is useless.
Personally, I like it more than Battlegrounds.
What's the target location?
Work your way down the building to
I like it more than... It might be my most liked game. It feels really
How will I
good.
recognize them?
I like the characters.
And we can't find any official files. All we have is the name. Good luck.
Yeah, I think that might be my most liked Battle Royale game so far. Alright. That high resolution gun. Wow, look at that building that was designed in MS Paint. It sucks because I know somebody spent a lot of time working on that right there, and like all I can think of is like, man, that doesn't look good anymore. There we go. Well, it looks like left trigger is shoot, right trigger is aim. I can do that. Wait, I can't look that fast. Thank you. Is Spellbreak the Battle Royale game that is like magic based that I've heard people talking about? Thank God for auto aim. Oh, I forgot about this. This would have, if I had noticed this back in the day, that would have like blown my mind. But you can move the desks. That's so cool. What do they think of next? Again, my like hallmark for like how good a game was back then, just like, or graphically, was can you see the characters' fingers? Seeing characters' fingers in games is like, yeah, that was my like moment, like, oh, games can't look better than this. I think this game, there was this technology for this where, if I remember right, they wanted to let you scan in your face somehow and do like custom characters. So if you and your friends were playing multiplayer, you could be, shooting each other. I think that's an invention that would have happened before like Columbine. I don't know. I should open up the menu and see what my actual mission is here. I thought I had to get to like the bottom of something. There we go. Yeah, I thought there was something like this that happened.
Come here.
Come here. Oh, good lord. There we go. Wow, she looks just like a real person. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, man. I remember this game just looked like... When I would see this in magazines, I was like, man, I can't believe how good this game looks compared to GoldenEye. And like, back then I thought GoldenEye looked great. I don't think GoldenEye looks terrible or anything still. But that's because I can appreciate Nintendo 64 graphics. I know some people look at some of this stuff and like, it doesn't do anything for them. I'm gonna go ahead and back out of this as soon as this mission starts. Look at that guy, man. He looks so real.
Huh?
Be careful, guy.
What?
Let's see. I'm cool with giving this, yeah, this can be this rating. GoldenEye. I don't even know if I have that. I think I do. I have to have it. I gotta have it on here somewhere. Is it under G or 0? GoldenEye 007. Could be. It could be. Who knows? Maybe they face scanned Will Ferrell and like threw him in there. He would have been on SNL at the time, I think. Nope. I'm a coward. I am a coward. I did this entire game on Agent. I think I went through and played through the game on Secret Agent later. I don't think I ever did Double O Agent. I am not that good. Oh man, this looks just like the real place. Oh, this is exactly what it looked like 9 years ago. Wait, we're gonna do the zoom in. Oh, look at that dude. That dude always looked disgusting to me. Whoa, it looks just like Pierce Brosnan. But yeah, seeing this and then like this game. This game, I don't even have words to explain this game. It gets crapped on a lot because of, I mean, like, look at it, but at the same time, like, compared to the other stuff that was out then, this game is fantastic. I keep trying to use the right stick to look up, but that's the thing. Gotta go faster. Alright, me and my friends used to make jokes about that dude right there. Like the two guys that are just like standing in this room with guns ready for somebody to come in there. And then there are always the rumors about like, oh yeah, you see that island that's way out there? Yeah, there's some way that you can like go out there and you can do like separate missions. Like there's like a whole other sequel part to this game that you can play. It's like part of that's true. I think that island exists if you use the Game Shark, but it's nothing special. And then like I remember how cool this was that like when I finally did go back and play the game later and played through on a Secret Agent or a Double O Agent, realizing like, oh, I can go in here and I can they have different objectives, and then you realize like, oh, like there's an entire like underground part to each level or whatever, like just different places that you would have never noticed before. Super cool. I didn't understand at the time what was happening there. He's supposed to be bungee jumping, but I don't think in this game there's no bungee cord. So it always looked like he was just like, he just jumped down, and because James Bond is that badass, he landed on the ground. It was the first Battle Royale jump. He just jumped down and he just landed, and then grabbed the gun and went on to his next mission. Yeah, I knew what bungee jumping was as a kid, but when I saw that game, when I saw that for the first time, there's no cord. He just jumps. So I always assume like, oh, he must jump down there and like deploy a parachute. I can't remember what happens in the movie. But also, this game was popular with kids. Every kid knew who James Bond was. Probably because of James Bond Jr. But I don't know any kids that had seen like GoldenEye. Somebody said that Steven Seagal looks like this. Like the dudes that are just like hiding out in the bathroom. These dudes just standing in stalls. This is what happens in men's restrooms, if you're wondering. Dudes just stand in stalls with AKs, waiting for somebody to open the door. Accurate. I went through this phase when I'm about to turn 32. I want to say when I turned like 21 or something. I went through this moment where I was like, I want to watch the James Bond movies, and man, that's a challenge. I didn't make it. I don't know how I made it through all the Marvel movies, but there's like 20-something James Bond movies, so yeah. That is a battle right there. I'm gonna have to just murder some dudes to see if I can find a card. Open the damn door for me. There you go. This game is running way better than it should right here, and it's throwing me off. So, GoldenEye logic. Everything is explosive, I believe. I want to say there's something in this room, like, maybe it's not here, it's in another room where there's like glass containers like this, and they just like blow up randomly. Oh man, that wasn't the thing. Is it these boxes here? Yeah. Everything's explosive. It took me and my friends a long time to realize, like, oh, that's why we keep dying when we play multiplayer together. Somebody will stand near a box and like the entire thing just explodes, even though it's made of cardboard. When I was younger, I thought that scene right there looked so cool, opening the door and just having those guys like walk towards you. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make a single bit of sense, but man, that looked really cool to me. Sound military strategy. Everybody stand in this hallway. I think I'm supposed to go to the other door. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I had played this... Oh, what's this? Hold up. Oh, man. Holy smokes, is that your layout? Oh man, that's not bad at all. It looks pretty damn good. I'm hoping to let you actually like customize the pages a little bit more too. It's like, it'd be cool if like the entire page was like black or something like that. Make it pop a little bit more. Oh man. Did you, have you, tried out Kingdom Hearts 3 yet? I'm still trying to get the verdict from everybody. Like, I've heard some people that, like, love it. I know everybody seems like people seem satisfied. So I just wanted to know what your take was on it. Good. I will never get to play that game unless it shows up on PC. even then, I don't know if I'd be playing it anytime soon. This is what happens in science labs. Get a picture of this, please. Back in the day, I wanted one of those Elgatos so bad. Before streaming was as big as it is now, I wanted one so I could make like fighting game videos and upload them to YouTube. Because I used to, when I was in Tampa, I would go to Tampa Lanes, and then after I left there, a lot of the fighting game players would all get together, so I thought it would be really cool to like record, you know, like weekly sessions with all those dudes. I love it. Gonna go out this way. Did I fail? Yep. No biggie. Whatever. Anyway, I wasn't even really planning on playing that, but man, that game holds up really good. That game holds up so good. $1997-98 Game of the Year. This is a 2.21, which is higher than I would expect. Does it have that ad? Oh, that ad's not one of the images it pulled. Where is Mystical Ninja? Yeah, alright, so you're crazy. I'm right behind you. My birthday's March 6th. Oh man. Wait, did I give this game a 5? Oh, it's because I'm a genius. When let me see. So this is August 7th, 1997. Let's see. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is 1998. When this came out, when Ocarina of Time came out, I had stuck to my guns. I swore to people, I was like, you guys are crazy. Mystical Ninja is a better game than Ocarina of Time. Mystical Ninja is a good game. It's not better. It's not better than Ocarina of Time. But man, I guess I was just saying that because I had played this and I liked the Zelda games, but like I knew my parents wouldn't get that for me. So I had to, you know, you had to stick to your guns. It's like when people used to like swear like, oh man, Sega Genesis is way better than Super Nintendo. You had to stick by that because you had a Sega Genesis. Yeah, it's designed to make that. The Mystical Ninja games have been going forever. They were on Super Nintendo. There's some old arcade games that are based on the character. But yeah, almost happy birthday. Happy birthday in 2 days. I'll be 32 on mine. I remember one of my friends thought that girl was super hot. We all thought the ninja was cool. That dude right there. They're all ninjas, but the little guy that was running the rooftop. know what would make me look at this game and be like, yeah, this is the hill I'm gonna die on. This game is a billion times better than Ocarina of Time. I remember going to a friend's house and watching him play Ocarina of Time when that game came out for like the entire Thanksgiving break that year. Or maybe it was like, it must have been around that time. It was like Thanksgiving and winter break. But he wouldn't let me play. I just kind of got to watch him play. He was like, oh, well, you can do this part. And he went back to like the starting village and let me walk around there for like 2 minutes. He's like, alright, I'm gonna play more now. And I was like, oh. Okay. Look at this. Nobody's asleep already. This is a Zelda game. Link would already be sleeping. I think I had a Nintendo 64 before I had a PlayStation, so I would have played this first. But I think it didn't look this sharp. I have some upscaling turned on here, but this game, something about the story just like appealed to me. Like, it was just a different setting and a different story and a different tone from most of the stuff I had seen at the time. I think this is also before Dragon Ball was really popular too. What's this picture? Yeah. At the time, it just seemed like a really cool, like, ninja thief story thing, but when I look back at it, like, anytime I go back to this game, it's got a nice... Like you said, it's upbeat. It's nice. It's charming. It's got a nice little theme that keeps playing right there. Oh, heck. Story of my life. Alright, let's see. It's such a weird animation because his arms don't animate. Oh, man, this is all coming back to me. I remember the first time I played this game being really disappointed that, unlike in Super Mario 64, you couldn't climb trees. For some reason, I just thought that was going to be a standard, standard video game features. Oh, every character now should be able to climb trees all the time. I should load up the other version of this game. Not the other version of this. The Super Nintendo game, Legend of the Mystical Ninja. Starts off in this kind of town, but it's totally different. It's just like random people like walking around, kind of like it is here, but like I think most of them are enemies. To be continued. I thought there was a way to... Yeah, there we go. I don't remember what you're supposed to be like doing in this town. Unfortunately, I know I need a chain pipe to get across there. It looks like the C buttons in this game work as actual buttons. So if I press C left, for example, it changes my weapon. So I've got this, which is throwing money at my problems. Oh. Dog looks all extra weird. That's Adventure Diary. Okay. Alright, though. I will be back later. I'm gonna take a break for now. So, thanks for stopping by, and I'll let you know what the name of the program and stuff that I was using is. Alrighty. Toodles.